Well, hello there, Mark Helton, and I'm really excited to put this video together for you. This is going to be a training video, much long-awaited video that a lot of people have been asking for. So I figured I would just, you know what, it's Saturday. I'm sitting here hanging out in my hoodie, and I figured I'd spend a little bit of time with you and talk to you about this new integration that we've just added into Hot Prospector called Facebook lead ad integration. Okay. Now, a lot of people are like, well, what is that Facebook lead ad integration? This is something that was integrated in to Facebook, or it was a feature that was added into Facebook back, I think, at the end of 2015. It might have been early 2016, but I'm pretty sure it was the end of 2015 when this happened. And basically what it is it's a type of ad that Facebook allows you to create with so when somebody opts in, they don't need to be taken to a landing page. Like, they actually stay right there on their Facebook account, and they're able to opt in. Now, it's really powerful. It was originally created just because of the mobile aspect of it, you know, because most people don't have very good mobile websites. So people could stay on Facebook and their information would automatically be input into this to this form, so they could just submit their info without having to type and all that good stuff. But recently Facebook opened it up to desktop as well, so now it's become more of a tool for Facebook to keep people on Facebook. And I'll tell you, from a marketer standpoint, I really think that, you know, my opinion is that this is the direction that it's going to be heading. Most of the marketing, most of the things is going to be staying on Facebook. So really, if I were you, I would get really good at using Facebook lead ads and getting those to convert well, because, you know, it's going to be the future of Facebook. Now, some things to consider about Facebook lead ads. If you're doing other kind of ads, Facebook lead ads is actually pretty good. I mean, I get cheaper clicks. I get, you know, much better costs on my Facebook lead ads than I do on my actual regular Facebook ads. And the other powerful thing about Facebook lead ads is that it automatically inputs all the customer's information, or the opt-in information that Facebook has. So if you're getting their name and their email and their phone number and the stuff that they would normally have to enter in, it's going to be more accurate because it's already entered for them. They're less likely to put in fake information. And, you know, it's easier for the person to opt it in, so you can get more information cheaper. Okay, so if you were to try to generate the same type of leads that you're able to do with Facebook lead ads with a regular old-fashioned landing page with an opt-in form with all that information, you'd find that your conversions are going to be pretty low, and your cost per click to conversion is going to be really high. So your leads are going to cost you a lot of money. Okay, so a lead that might actually cost you $10 on the old-fashioned way might actually be $5 with Facebook. Okay, now what I'm teaching you today is something that you can do for not only for yourself to generate leads, but you can also use this to generate leads for businesses. So if you have a Hot Prospector account, my suggestion to you is that you implement this, and quickly, if you're a local marketer, go out to a restaurant or you know, some other type of local brick and mortar business, your pizza shops, your home improvement contractors, your real estate agents. Go to all of these types of businesses and offer to generate them leads. There's only a couple of things that you need in order to do this. You already have Hot Prospector, and if you're watching this and you don't have Hot Prospector, well, go to Hot Prospector right now, hotprospector.com, and pick it up. But when you do this, all you need is a Hot Prospector account, Facebook, and access to the fan page for your client. And that's simple. So once they actually connect you, or sorry, once you sell the deal, so to speak, you go over here to your Facebook fan page and go into the settings, and they can add you as an admin. Okay, it's easy. Once they add you as an admin, then you can post ads to their Facebook page. Okay, and run that traffic for them, and then integrate everything into Hot Prospector. Now, if you're a white label reseller watching this, well, then you have an added advantage, because you can even give them their own Hot Prospector account under your brand, under your logo, so that they can see their emails and their phone numbers and all of the opt-ins that they're receiving, and manage their system for them. And you can even manage their system for them as well. But the cool thing about having that under one roof is it provides more value. So you can charge them a pretty penny for this. So what does something like this cost typically for a business? Well, if you're a local marketer, you can easily charge $1,000 a month to manage this type of social media for a client. Okay, 2 reasons. First reason is this: you connect these ads to their fan page, they're going to get likes. And we're not talking about the likes that people get whenever they go to Fiverr and buy a Fiverr gig, which, if you're listening to this, that is not a tip. That is a very bad idea. Don't ever buy businesses likes on Fiverr, because it just ruins the reason why their fan page was created in the first place, which is for targeting people who are interested in their business, right? So don't do that. But anyways, the first thing is they get the likes. The likes are huge, because whenever they post things, their people that are liking their page get notified of that, and they can engage with them. Okay, so that's the first reason. The second reason is because you're generating them leads and customers. Okay, so for example, if I were a business selling a product, say for example, okay, let's say I'm a restaurant. If I were a restaurant, I would want to get more patrons, new patrons, people who I've never heard of before and who've never heard of me. I would use this ad to target people who are having a birthday this month. And I would give them a free dinner for them to come on in for their birthday. It's very simple. The targeting is simple, because now you just have to target a geographic area and people who are having a birthday. That's it. And, they're going to bring in people for their birthday dinner, so the restaurant's going to get great response for that. Now, the cool thing about Hot Prospector is that is integrating with Facebook lead ads is a snap. Okay, so when you offer to do this marketing for them, there's only 2 things you have to do: connect to their Facebook fan page, create the autoresponders inside of Hot Prospector with the group that you're capturing the leads, and set up the ad and run the ad, which we're going to show you how it works, the click ad, the Facebook lead ad. So when they when they opt in to the Facebook lead ad, boom, they're going to be added to that group, and then they're going to receive whatever messages that you've added inside of that autoresponder. So if you've created a text message autoresponder, which let me show you where that's at, here inside of the SMS messages, you click here. If you created an SMS autoresponder, then they would receive whatever messages that you have created inside of that autoresponder. And it's so simple, by the way. If you're ever, nervous or something, how to use this, it's so easy. Look, all you do is write your message here and select when, after they receive the message or after they get added to the group, how soon you want them to get the message. So for example, if they opted in today and you wanted them to get the message instantly, you would put 0. And that means as soon as they opt in, they're going to get the text message. If you want them to get the text message the next day, then you would change that to a 1, and then you can select what time of the day you want them to get that message. And it's instant, okay? So you could set up that coupon. Here is your free dinner. Please show this to your waitress at the time of your visit to get your free dinner. That's it. Now, once they get added to your list, then you can come in and you can actually send out broadcasts. So you come in here to the SMS broadcast, select add broadcast, and you can schedule a broadcast to that entire list for special offers and stuff that you want to do. Now, I'm giving you the restaurant example. It doesn't have to be a restaurant, okay? But here's another cool thing that you can do for these people that opt in. Once they opt in, the next thing is you want to send them a message from the manager of the restaurant. Hi, this is John. Now I'm talking about a real voicemail, and you can use this with the voicemail drop inside a Hot Prospector. Hi, this is John, the general manager here over at ABC Restaurant, and I just first off want to say thank you so much for deciding to celebrate your birthday with us. I'm looking forward to setting up a perfect atmosphere for you. So please give me a call right now so we can set up your party properly, whatever, schedule your reservation. That's it. Now imagine, nobody does this. If a restaurant, you walked into a restaurant and said, hey, I'm going to schedule this campaign. We're going to send a text message, and I'm also going to record a message specifically from you that's going to welcome this person to coming down. They're going to love you for that. They're really going to feel what a personal touch that was. And then finalize everything off with a birthday email right here from the autoresponder. Now check this out. We also have some templates. If I go in here to, let's see here, compose email, and select templates. Actually, here they are, email templates. If I go in here and select the email templates, you know what? I am sorry, but I'm having some issues here today because it looks like we might have moved those templates. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to click here on email templates, and then I'm going to click on add template, and here you have themes. So check it out. Inside of our themes, we have restaurant themes, we have holiday themes, you know, we have all these things, but here's the cool one, right? Birthday themes. So here you could actually select the birthday theme and send that birthday message right out to them as soon as they opt in. So you've got the voicemail, you've got the text message, and you've got the email. Plus you can set up a series of emails, a series of text messages, and a series of voicemails. Okay. Now I got a little ahead of myself, but I wanted you to see the power of this. So when we get into the ad creation part of this, your mind is going to be swimming with ideas, and you're going to be thinking, wow, Mark, I cannot wait to put this into action for my clients. I'm serious. This is going to be huge. Whether you're going after restaurants or you're going after, contractors, this is something that nobody else is doing, and your cost per lead is going to be sickeningly low. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here we go. How do we create a Facebook lead ad? Okay. Now the simple way to do this is go into your ads manager. It's going to load up here. By the way, I want to show you this because a lot of people, they're just like, how can you have Facebook lead ads so low? How is your cost per lead so low? Look at this. This week, this is just for the last 7 days. I spent $197 plus $42 plus $19. So I spent a total of about $250 to generate 62, 72, 74 leads. If you do the math, that's around $3.50 per lead on average. Now, I'm targeting people that, now again, these are leads with a name, email, and a phone number. Full name, email, and a phone number, okay? That kind of lead would cost 3 or 4 times as much if I were trying to generate it the old-fashioned way, okay? So, again, what I was going to say is these people that I'm targeting are more affluent. They have higher competition. So because of that, you're going to pay a little bit more for those types of individuals. But still, it's ridiculous how low the cost is for the quality of the lead. Okay, so here's how you do it. Once you get into your ads manager, you click here on the button on the right that I just clicked on. It said create ad. Now it's going to take you to this choose your campaign objective. Now there's all these different options. I'm not going to go into any of them besides the one we're here for today, which is lead generation. So you select lead generation. That's the Facebook lead ad. Okay. Now they have this stuff here where you can create split tests and stuff like that. Personally, I'm not that advanced. So right now we're just going to go on the basic stuff, which is the Facebook lead ad, basic lead ad. Okay. So we're going to do test. Now, what you do next is you go ahead and select next, and here you're going to have your targeting area. Okay, this is where you're going to select your targeting. Now, first you're going to select the Facebook page that you want to promote or where you want your ad to be. Now, this ad is not going to show up on the page because you're creating it here, so you don't have to worry about that. So you just select the page that you want the ad to be connected to. And what happens is any of the leads that are added from people clicking or opting in, they're connected to that Facebook fan page. And we're going to I'm going to show you how to integrate that into Hot Prospector here in just a second. But here I'm just selecting Hot Prospector as my fan page. Next, you're going to select your audience. Now, if you already have custom audiences, then here is where you can actually select those. Now, I'm not going to select any custom audience here because I want to show you how to target. Okay, so we're going to do two different types of targeting here real quick. First, I'm going to show you something basic so you can target people for, say, like a restaurant in a location. Okay, now if I were a restaurant, I'd want to know my demographics. If I owned a restaurant, I'd want to know my demographics. So I'd probably ask the owner, like, who do you typically market to? I would say, you know, at least 21 and older. If I'm offering a free birthday dinner, I don't want a bunch of teenagers in my shop, I guess, or my restaurant. I want to bring in people who have, you know, have more money. Or you could even target higher income, say 30, or not higher income, but even older people with the 34 range. Personally, myself, I've always found that it's better to target people in that age bracket. They seem to be my buyers. That doesn't mean that they're going to be everybody's buyers, but 34 and up seems to be like the demographic, the right demographic. But again, we're going to go back to 21. Okay. Here you can select gender, whether you want to select both male and female, or you just want to target men. You can select a language here. Now, if you're in the United States, it's not really suggested to type in like English. The only way I would type in another language here is if I was typing, or if I was targeting people who just spoke like Spanish or Russian or something like that. Next is the detailed targeting. Okay. Now, you can actually type in, you know, and go after people based off of lots of different interests. You know, if you're targeting people based off of like a birthday, you would just go ahead and type in birthday, and then you'll get an option, a list of options of people, you know, depending on where you want them to be born, right? So people who were born in January, people who were born in whatever month. So right now this is January, so let's say I'm targeting people that were born in January. Okay, now let's go back up to the targeting, because I'm targeting, this is for a restaurant. Okay, if I'm targeting for a restaurant, I'm not going to go and put my ad in front of somebody all over the country. I'm going to target people who are in my zip codes that I want. So you could just type in the city of Las Vegas, for example, because I'm here in Las Vegas, or you could type in zip codes. Oops. Now I know specific zip codes. I'm in the 89149 zip code. That shows that. You could also enter in more zip codes, but basically, if you see here, just people that are born in January, that are 21 to 65 plus, I'm reaching 3,700 people this month. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Now I can specifically target 3,700 people with a message saying happy birthday. Now, I'm assuming that most restaurants can go in more than one zip code, so you're probably going to be targeting somewhere between 20,000, depending on the size city that you're working in, or more. Okay, so that's simple, right? You just target people by birthday and location. Anybody, no matter how basic your understanding of ads is, you can do this. Okay, you don't have to be a rocket science. You don't have to be a mad scientist with lead ads to be able to do what I just showed you. Okay, so hopefully that helped. Now the next type of targeting takes a little bit more work, and this is for people that are going after specific interests, for a specific type of business. Okay, so for example, let's say you want to target realtors. Okay, now the easy thing that most people would do, they type in United States. Okay, whoops, I'm in the wrong one. There we go. United, right? So you type in your location. Okay, then you'd select your age. Now, personally, again, I'm going to go after people who are in the 30s here, because I just know, based off of experience, that ages 34 to about 54 is the sweet spot for selling a product or a service to a, you know, individual in the business world. Okay. Also, for myself, I found that men are my target. Now, that doesn't mean that ladies aren't welcome. It just means that I end up getting cheaper clicks, cheaper leads from targeting only men than targeting men and women. Okay, so for this example, I'm just kind of going off of my own demographic. So men, and now we're going to go after the demographic. Okay, the detailed targeting, which is going to be my interest. Now, if I'm looking for a realtor, you might think, well, I just type in realtor. Okay, now if I type in realtor, look, job title, 150,000 pop up with that title. So here I'm targeting 14,000 people in the United States that are aged 34 to 54 who've marked themselves as being, or that are men that mark themselves as being realtors in the United States. Now, I know for sure that there's a lot more than just that that I want to target. Now, how I can also go through all the rest of these job titles, right? I can add agents, I can add, you know, sales agents, I could go after broker owners, and you could see that number just keeps on climbing. Okay, but I guarantee you there are a lot of people that did not give themselves the title of realtor or real estate agent on Facebook that we're missing out on here. And here's what I do for my targeting. So my favorite thing to do is to pull out create a little spreadsheet, and I've created one here. You've got magazines, personas, celebrities, and brands. So I've got 3 different columns here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Google, okay, and I'm going to search for the things that I think would actually be ideal for targets. Okay, so for example, for the persona, you could type in real estate coach, because you know if somebody hires a real estate coach then or follows a real estate coach, then they're probably not just a real estate agent, but they're a real estate agent that cares about their business. That means they're a buyer, right? They have a buyer intent. So I'm going to type in real estate coach here, and you see on Google the first few things here are ads, but look here, 25 best real estate coaches. So if I click on that, now this is according to Inman magazine, which I know is a good magazine for real estate. And look at this. This shows all of the coaches who you would want to work with. And they're all different types of coaches. Now, I know a few of these. Here we go. Tom Ferry, he's a big one. So I would go down here to my spreadsheet, and I would type in persona Tom Ferry. Okay. I also know Mike Ferry, who's another coach. And let's see here. Who else? I mean, you could go in Tom Hopkins. I wouldn't go after him because I know specifically he's not just a real estate coach. You want to go after the ones that are specifically real estate coaches. And here's how you find out if they are. Okay. So you go back over here to your ads manager. I'm going to right click on this and open it in a new tab so I can keep this open. I'm going to go to, Audience Insights. Okay, so here I am in Audience Insights. I'm going to select everybody on Facebook. I'm going to go down here to Interests, and I'm going to type in Tom Ferry. Now, once I select Tom Ferry, check it out. It shows you the demographics of Tom Ferry's breakdown. If you're like, who's interested in Tom Ferry. 39% are men, 61% are women. Here's their lifestyle habits and likes. Their relationship status, education level, their job title. Looks like a lot of people in sales. Looks like we're on the right track. Okay. Now let's look and see if we can find more information about what those people are interested in. Okay. So if I go in here to page likes, oh, look at that. I could see Tom Ferry, obviously number one thing they like, but then you've got the paperless agent. Okay. Look at that. 82,000 likes. I might want to write that down. Whoops. Might want to go ahead and write that down. Probably going to put that under brands. So we'll put paperless agent. And then keep on going. Oh, there's that Inman News. That's that magazine that I was telling you about. So let's put that here. Inman News. Right? And now, if you look at something and you're not 100% sure because you've never looked into this industry that you're targeting, and you want to know specifically if that person or if that like is related to real estate, all you got to do is click on it. So let's go ahead. We're going to right click, open in a new page, and let's look at the Inman News just to make sure, does this look like it's related to real estate? right? So if you kind of scroll through here and just look at it, you know, what is this? Boy, I don't know. It looks like it's a real estate related magazine. Look, home buyers don't need your website. 4 reasons luxury real estate will flourish in 2017. This in here is about Ben Carson's HUD hearing. You know, that's related to housing. So yeah, this looks like a page that is going to be very highly interesting to real estate agents. Here's another one, National Association of Realtors. We're going to put that under brand as well. All right, so we've got a few right now. I'm not going to continue to go through this for the next hour because we could go through lots and lots of targeting. But when you're building your ad, this is the one thing you want to spend the most time on, is the targeting, because if you get this right, then your ad is going to perform marvelously. Okay, so we've gone ahead and looked into that. So let's go back over here to our ads manager. Oops. And back in here to the targeting. So we've got these interests that we've already created. Let's go ahead and add in these others that we got. So Tom Ferry, check it out, 99,000 people. So if I add that, hey, we're starting to get there. The Mike Ferry organization, we already know that's somebody too. You know, we're just going to keep on adding these in here. Let's do Inman News. Inman News, there's 135,000 people. You see, now we're up to 49,000 people in our reach. So the more of these that you start adding in, the more of those that you keep on adding in, the better not only your targeting is going to be, but it's also going to build that list and make it larger. Okay, so once you've created your list, now if you feel like you're going to use this list again, you can click Save This Audience, name it, and then next time you don't have to go through this whole thing again. You're going to scroll down here, you're going to click on the daily budget, and you're going to click Continue. Okay, so now we're into creative. Now, a lot of people get hung up in creative. I'm not sure why, because, you know, really this is simple. All you're trying to do is get somebody to engage enough to click that button. So there's 2 things that you want to consider. If you're using an image, you don't have a landing page with lead pages, so you can't just put a little bit of text and expect somebody to opt in. You're going to have to use long copy in that image to be able to talk them into opting in. So longer copy, more explanation with a call to action, which is give me your information. Okay, calling out your call to action button down below. This is your call to action button. Okay. Second option for me is the single video. Now, I have not used the slideshow or the carousel. I usually either select one of these 2. But the video is my favorite. And the video is my favorite because I can easily get in front of the computer, in front of this camera like I'm doing right now, and just talk somebody into clicking that link, right? That's the best way if you're targeting somebody who's going to buy a product from you or service on the phone. Another reason why that's beneficial is because they get to know you in that video. So if you're selling your services to a business and you want to target them this way, it's a good idea for you to just get in front of the camera and talk them into doing something with you that way. Okay. Now, if you're doing something like we're doing for like the birthday marketing, for example, you'll probably want to create an image and use that. Now, if we're doing, let's just use this as an example, the image for birthday. Let's just type in birthday. Hey, check it out. We got all these cool birthday images. Let's pick one. Happy birthday. Okay, so we'll just select that. Bam, we've got our birthday image here. Cute little doggy with happy birthday. And now let's go ahead and put in our headline. Now, the headline is actually going to be down here. Okay, so we're going to say, click sign up to get your free birthday dinner. Okay, that's it, right? Here you can type in additional text. You don't have to, but that goes into the, I'm sorry, actually I take that back. My bad. This text right here goes up above the video. So here you're going to want to say, happy birthday from ABC restaurant, or we'll just say pizza. Your dinner is on us. Click sign up now to get your free dinner. Okay. Obviously, I'd spend a little bit more time on my copy if this was something, you know, that I was going to be marketing for a client. But just to give you an example, okay? So once you've done all that stuff, select your call to action, right? You've got apply now, download, get quote, learn more, subscribe. I think sign up is probably the best way to go, okay? Oh, for some reason, I must be kicked out because it's given me this this error message here. But anyhow, once I have done that, the last piece is selecting my lead form, okay? Now, I already have some lead forms created. I'm going to show you how to create a new one real quick because it's pretty simple. But check this out. So this shows my image from the ad inside the header of the form that I created. You can actually customize that as well if you'd like. But anyways, we're going to create new form. Here you can put on the welcome screen whatever information you want. So you can, you know, change the headline, change your image, put in some text here, whatever you feel like adding. You can also turn it off. So if you turn that off, then none of that stuff shows up. So you can keep it simple. Personally, I think keeping it simple is better just because the less people have to read, the better. The easier it is for them to just click opt in. Here you can select what questions you want, so the things that you want to get from them. Now, you're using Hot Prospector, so you want to get their name and their email. So I don't select full name. I usually select first name because I want the first name in our first name field, the last name in the last name field. You decide if you need the last name. If you don't need it, don't get it. And then phone number. Okay, so this is what they would see on their computer or on their phone when they click to get their free coupon. It'll say, sign up below, here's your information. Now this is cool. This is already populated by Facebook, so they don't have to enter any of those things in there. And then once they click submit, that information gets sent right into Hot Prospector, okay? So the next thing after you select your questions is you're going to select your privacy policy. Now you'll need a privacy policy in your to be able to get this ad approved. So first you decide what you want to call it. We'll just say privacy policy. And then here you'll put in the link for where your privacy policy is located. Now, if you don't have one, you could probably use a Hot Prospector privacy logo, or if you're a reseller, a white label reseller, you have a Hot Prospector privacy link, sorry, not logo, link on your white label account. So you just put that in. We'll just say it's hotprospector.com/privacy, even though I know that's not the link. And there you go. That's it. Okay. Now, if you're collecting SMS number or mobile numbers and stuff like that to send out text messages, you want to make sure that you stay completely compliant. Here you can add a custom disclaimer that just says, you know, please agree to additional details, whatever. And then here you would add new consent box, and I would say, I agree to receive text messages using an auto dialing telephone system. Okay. Now, I'm not a lawyer. You may not even need to say that, but I'm just putting this in here so you get the idea. And you can add as many consents as you want, but here they have to select that option, to be able to receive those text messages, or for them to opt in and get that text message with their coupon. Now this is cool because it takes care of your customer 100% on the legal side of things, because you're asking for that additional consent to add them. Now the last piece is your thank you screen, and that is basically where you just tell them what link they need to go to. So you see this button down here where it says free website, or view website, sorry. Whatever link you put in here is going to be what they can visit after they click. So maybe if I was doing this for a restaurant, I would just send them to the restaurant's web page afterwards so they can see all about the restaurant. That's it. You just created your first Facebook lead ad. Voila. How do you feel? Okay, we're almost done actually. It's almost done. So let's say you've created that form, you click that form. Last but not least is click the place order button. Now, once you click place order, it takes roughly 2 hours-ish to get that ad approved. But once that ad is approved, it's going to run, and it'll take a little time for it to start optimizing. Don't turn them off right away, even if it looks like it's not performing well. It usually takes 24 to 48 hours for things to really kick in. But you should start noticing leads coming in right away. Now, the cool thing about this is, especially when you're marketing for local businesses and giving away stuff like free food on their birthday, you're going to get a lot of opt-ins. So, low barrier to entry. People know that they're not going to be getting sold some high ticket thing. And plus, who doesn't like food? So once you've built this, you're going to get your client a lot of people on the list. And just imagine how excited they're going to be when they realize that you've built them 100, 200, 300, 400, 1,000, 5,000 people on their list that they can send text messages, emails, and voicemails to till their heart's content. Pretty cool stuff, right? All right, so that's it. I mean, I really hope that you got a lot out of this training. I know that it was not like a 2-hour training, and you are probably going to be better suited to get in there and start practicing versus spending a lot of time in training. I'm a big believer in failing a little bit. Okay, you can sit here and you can watch my video again and again and again, which I don't have a problem with. Go for it. You can also go to YouTube, and I personally like a lot of people that do, look, here we go, Ben. This guy, Ben, goes into some really good Facebook targeting, how to go into it. And matter of fact, he taught me a lot of stuff. So go in here, watch this guy, or there's other places that you can go on YouTube to learn how to do targeting, more extreme targeting. That's the most important thing. Once you learn how to do those things, you're going to be a beast for your clients. Coming up with ads and stuff like that is that's the easy part. So you're probably thinking, well, isn't there more to it? No, there isn't. It's a 1-2 punch. Facebook lead ad, Hot Prospector, knock them out, get them some ads, or get them some leads, and they're going to love you. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that, you really take action with this and that you don't just sit on it, because there are going to be some people, I'm going to be talking to a lot of people about this week. There's going to be some people that are going to take action, and they're going to start going out there and selling it. I also did a video on my Facebook page about this, today and also yesterday, and the excitement level about this is huge. Okay, so if you're like thinking to yourself, wow, I got to learn how to do this entire thing, Hot Prospector thing first. No, you don't. You need to go out and take action. Go talk to clients, go talk to businesses, and find out if they'll hire you to do their ads. We're talking $1,000. Tell them you're gonna drive traffic to their site. That covers the ad spend. That covers everything. You're gonna get traffic to their Facebook page and opt-ins and leads, and they can get hundreds of people a month, depending on how good your ads convert. And these people aren't just a one person name or something. They're getting the phone number, they're getting their email, they're opted into their SMS list. So now they can send those people marketing. This is powerful stuff. There's nothing out there right now like this. And, I didn't even think about it, but we're sitting on a gold mine. So you're sitting on a gold mine. All right. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you are ready to take action. Do me a favor, send me an email, send me a message. I'm also going to post this on YouTube. So like, comment, share, put it down below. You know, put something below and let me know when you get your first client, or hopefully this changes your life. All right. So anyways, oh, and by the way, if you don't have Hot Prospector, go pick it up. You can go over here to, whoops. And I know it's very possible. I always put this in here because you never know. Somebody might not have Hot Prospector. Go to Hot Prospector, click on pricing, and here you can sign up. There's 4 different packages. The Pro Marketer is what I suggest if you're just getting started. All you got to do is click on the sign up now button, fill out the details. You're going to get 1,000 credits included in that price, which gets you the ability to send voicemails and emails and text messages and autoresponders and pick up the phone and call your clients and everything that you need, all the stuff that you're going to need to run your business. All right. Holy moly. I totally forgot the last piece, which is how to integrate your Hot Prospector to Facebook. So I totally spaced that. I hit the stop button, then I came back and I hit record again. So sorry about the funky transition here, but here is how this works. It's very, very simple. All you got to do is go into your Hot Prospector account, click on settings, go down to integrations, select integrations, and then go over here to where it says Facebook, select manage campaigns. Now, I've already connected my Facebook account, but in order to do that, all you have to do is log in. So the first time you log into your Facebook account, it'll show you all your fan pages that you own. Okay, and I'll just show you, here's one that I have not connected. So we'll click subscribe. Here you select the group that you want it to go into. So we're just going to put in here test for right now because I have a test group, and click submit. Once you do that, boom, you're all connected. So any lead that you have that comes in from that ad that's connected to that group, which is the Voice Drops group, right, will automatically be added to the group called test. Now you can add that to any group you want, and this will work for any Facebook page that you want. Just remember, any autoresponders that you have connected must be attached to that group, right? So when you create your autoresponder for emails, you're going to go in here to the autoresponder, click new campaign, select the name of the campaign. So we'll call this test. Select the from name for your email. I'm going to put Mark Helton, the email that I'm sending from. The group, which here you remember we just selected test. And then, you know, this other stuff really doesn't matter. We'll click submit. And now you just write your email. So intervals, 0 means instant. And here you can either select a template that you already have written or just write your content here. Or you could always use some other kind of template. But anyways, there we go. So select the, oh, don't forget your subject. Don't forget the subject. That's it. So once you've done that, scroll down, click submit, and bam, you're done. You've got your first message in the autoresponder sequence. If you want more, click a new one. Select how soon you want that one to go out. So the first one we had selected 0, so that means it's going to get sent instantly. The next one, you don't want to send it the same day. You probably want to send it like a day or 2 later. So you could say 3 days. Whoops, 3 days later. And then boom, you can select, put the, you know, subject line in the body and then add it. We'll just add some stuff in here, click submit, and bam, there you go. You've got 2 messages in your autoresponder. The same thing happens in text. The same thing happens in voicemail. So that's it. You are now a pro. You're a pro marketer. You've got autoresponders going like crazy for your customer. They love you. You're making all this money hand over fist, and you're high-fiving me next time you come out to Vegas to see me. All right? All right. So I hope that this helped you. Again, this time it's really over. I'm really done with this video. If you like it, comment, share it, you know, and if you're watching this from an email, go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, share it, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon and see you in the next video. Bye.